Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Paisley and you're here for a stiff guy yoga flow. So this is for anyone that feels really tight in their body, stiff, kind of immobile, or has never done yoga before. This is a very beginner-centric class. I just want you to feel nice and long in your body. We'll be moving through a really gentle practice today. But before we get started, there are a couple of props that I'd like for you to grab. I'm sure you have them in your home already, but they will definitely enhance your practice and just help you deepen through each posture. So what I'd like for you to grab is a tie or a strap or a belt, anything of that sort of nature. And then we also need 2 pillows. These can be any pillows if you like. If you have a bolster, even better, but not necessary. So you can use like the little couch pillows that you might have, like the decorative ones, or I'm using my plain old bed pillows. So whatever you have, go grab them, 2 pillows and a tie, belt, whatever, and we'll get started.
All right, yogis, let's get started in a seated position, crisscross applesauce. Go ahead and grab one of the pillows that you already have next to you, and I'd like for you to sit on the edge of your pillow like I am, just to allow your spine to get nice and long, and this anteriorly tilts your pelvis as well, so it helps you lengthen through the spine, through the crown of the head. And once you're in crisscross applesauce, if your knees are up super high, just allow them to fall as they may. It's okay if they're up high. And to help this, you can actually walk your feet away from your body just to give yourself a wider sitting position. Crown of the head reaches nice and tall past the physical body all the way to the sky. Hands can be on your thighs or by your side, whatever feels comfy for you. We're going to start with some neck rolls here. So rolling your ears from shoulder to shoulder, inhaling to one side and exhaling to the next. Nice and slow movement here. Really allow your neck to fall from either side, stretching through the cervical spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And once you feel nice and loosey-goosey through that, we're going to move on and take some shoulder rolls. So once you're ready, we're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. You know what to do, moving with your own breath, own time. And once you feel good with that, we're just going to reverse the movement. So rolling forward, down, and back, forward, down, and back. Next movement, as you inhale, you're going to reach and scrunch the shoulders all the way to your ears. Inhale, 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 and exhale, let them drop. Just drop dramatically. Again, as you inhale, shrug the shoulders, shrug, 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 shrug. Exhale, let them drop. One more time. Inhale, shrug, 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 tightest shrug. Exhale, let them drop. Beautiful job. Now, we're going to take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, and as you exhale, slowly just drop the left hand to the earth and reach that right arm up and over the body. Maybe look up, maybe look down. As you see, I'm pulling my bicep by ear, so I'm really striving and pulling my heart towards the sky. And once you're here, you're going to pull that right hip down. Notice that if it began to peel off the earth, you want it to just stay stable in the hips. Once this feels good, as that right arm is reaching up and over, you can take a couple of swimmer strokes as I am. Gaze can be up or down again. This is just allowing some shoulder mobility. Or you can stay still if stillness feels best for you. Maybe reversing the strokes if you chose to do so. The left hand does not have to be all the way to the earth. It could be tented through the fingertips. And let's just fold over that left knee once you're there. Again, pulling that right hip down. We're getting a nice stretch through our right side of our lower back. And as you see, I'm leading with my heart. So as I inhale, I lengthen through the spine. And exhale, I fold a little bit deeper. Once you feel that right hip begin to reach off the earth, you've gone too far. We want the hips to be square. But just relax into this pose. Does not matter how low you go. If you can barely hinge at your hips, does not matter. We just really want you to lead with your heart, pulling the shoulders back. Just breathe and be gentle with yourself. You're exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. Once you're ready, on your next inhale, walk your hands through center, and exhale, just begin to fold. Again, if you begin to round in the spine, give yourself a little bit more space. Walk your hands a little bit closer to your body. It does not matter how low you go. There's no goal here. We just want to feel nice and lean and long through our bodies. So just be gentle here. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. This is your practice. This is your time. And let's just be. Settle here with your own breath. Upon your next inhale, walk your hands back to your body. We're going to switch the opposite leg in front. So binding in the funky way. Again, removing the flesh from your sit bones. You're still under that pillow. Inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high. And as you exhale, that right hand's going to reach to the earth. The left arm is reaching up and over. Again, pull the bicep by ear so your heart is spiraling towards the sky, looking up or looking down. Again, pulling that left hip, making sure that it's glued to the earth rather than peeling off of the mat. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. And if you really enjoyed that swimmer stroke movement, you can begin to move here after you feel that nice length in your side, taking a couple forward strokes, inhaling as you sweep up, exhaling as you sweep down. And you can also reverse this. Taking your time, again, following your movement with your breath. Your breath is your guide today as you're taking these strokes and as you're moving through this practice. Once you've taken that last and final stroke, just fold over that right knee. Again, making sure that you're leading with your heart. Once you feel that upper back begin to arch, just walk yourself closer to your body. Does not matter how low you go here. Again, that left hip needs to be glued to the earth just as much as that right hip. You can catch waves with your breath as I'm doing, inhaling to lengthen through the spine and exhaling to settle and relax. Again, this is your practice. This is your body. Please do what feels best. Having the palms flat or tented through the fingertips. Upon your next round of breath, you're going to begin to walk your hands to the center of your body, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to settle. Again, if you begin to feel that arch in your spine, just walk your hands closer to your body. We're not trying to prove anything to anyone here. We're just trying to feel nice and yummy through our hips, through our legs, through our lower back. Upon your next inhale, just walk your hands back to your body. Take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up. And you're going to interlace the fingers and press the palms to the sky. So relax the shoulders down. You can have a generous bend in the elbows. We're just opening up through the heart. And as you exhale, you're going to press the palms towards me or towards wherever you're pressing forward. And you see we're really arching the spine here, tucking chin to chest, separating the shoulder blades away. Inhale, place the palms of the hands to the back of the head, reach up, pull the elbows back, shine through the heart. Exhale, pull elbows in towards each other, round through the spine, chin to chest, and tucking the tailbone. Inhale back through center, extend through the spine from the first position, reaching our palms of the hands to the sky. Exhale, press palms forward, round through the spine, chin to chest. As you inhale, place the hands to the back of the head, reach the heart forward, maybe look up, elbows pulling away from each other. Exhale, round the spine, pull elbows in, chin to chest, tuck tailbone. One more time through this flow. Inhale, reach the palms to the sky, interlacing the fingers. Nice open hearts. Exhale, round through the spine, bring the palms of the hands forward, tuck chin to chest. As you inhale, place the palms to the back of your head, elbows open. Exhale, round. You're going to stay here for a few rounds of breath, really allowing the neck to feel a long stretch. You can sway from side to side as I'm doing. Inhaling to one side and exhaling to the next. Once you feel good with that, you're going to roll through center all the way back up to that seated position so we can move on. First, nice and juicy leg stretch coming your way. So lengthen through that left leg. You're still on the pillow on your sit bones. And the right sole of the foot is going to glue to the left inner thigh. You're going to grab a hold of that other pillow and you're going to place it underneath the left knee. Left foot is nice and flexed, so toes are going to be pointing towards you. We're just going to do a nice half forward fold here. But we're going to grab a hold of the tie just to help you lengthen through the spine. So you're going to wrap the strap, belt, tie, whatever you have around the arch of your left foot. As you wrap it around your left foot, I'm going to give yourself another perspective, trying to choose which way to go. So I want that left knee to be generously bent here, just to prevent from hyperextending. And that pillow is going to help you do that with nice and gentle care. So as we wrap the strap around the arch of the left foot, this is going to help you lengthen through the spine as we lead with our heart. So you're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back. That left leg is nice and long with that generous bend. And as you exhale, I want you to hinge at your hips and lead with your heart. Take a nice forward fold. Does not matter how far you go. I'm starting off super small movements. You can catch waves with your breath and inhale, reach the heart, and exhale, maybe shorten the pull on that tie, that strap, whatever you have. And just catch waves with your breath as we've been doing before, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to pull forward. Again, foot is flexed, a nice generous bend in that left knee. That left leg does not have to be straight at all. And just settle here. I know hamstring stretches can be a lot for us, so if you begin to round in the spine like I just showed, I'd like for you to give yourself a little bit more space on the strap. The distance between the strap and your foot does not have to be short. As long as you're lengthening through the spine, hinging at the hips, and feeling the stretch, that's all good for me. So we're going to move on. You can release the strap, and you're going to place the right foot over that left leg. So we're going to head into a spinal twist. So you're crossing the legs over each other. That right arm is going to reach behind you, and you're going to grab a hold or hook the right knee with your left elbow, or you could do what I'm doing and place the tricep on the outer edge of your right thigh. Gaze is past your right shoulder. If you feel yourself rounding in the spine like I just showed, just give yourself more space back out of the pose and start over again. I just really want the crown of the head to be reaching nice and tall. And as you exhale, maybe you even deepen the stretch, deepen the twist. You're wringing out the spine like you're wringing out a wet towel. Gaze does not have to be behind the shoulder. It can be forward, whatever feels good. Unravel yourself. We're going to head into a half cow face pose. So you're just going to stack knee on top of knee. So you're pulling the right heel as close as you can to your glute. Doesn't have to be completely back, whatever feels good for you. And you're just going to fold over the front legs. Folding over here, you should feel a nice stretch in your right hip and in your hamstring on your left side. Again, doesn't matter how far you fold. It's all good here as long as you're feeling nice and long through your lower back. All right, let's release through that stretch. And we're going to head to the opposite side. So you're going to move the pillow so it's underneath that nice long right leg this time. Right foot is flexed, toes are pointing towards you. Grab a hold of your strap and you know the drill. Pull the shoulders down, crown of the head reaching nice and tall. Inhale, reach the spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Again, I encourage you to keep that right knee generously bent to prevent from hyperextending. So many injuries come from that. And if you need more space, give yourself more length in that strap. Ease up. Inhaling, leading with the heart. Exhaling to settle. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. Checking in with your own body today, maybe noticing the difference between your right hamstring and your left hamstring. One side may feel different than the other, and that's completely normal. I know my right side is my tighter side, but that's okay. I just need to send it more love. Alrighty, we're gonna begin to move on. So release the strap, and you're gonna place the left foot over that right leg, heading into that spinal twist. Left hand is going to reach behind you. You can either tent through the fingertips or glue the palm to the earth, me showing that you need to reach the crown of the head nice and tall to the ceiling, either hooking the left knee with that elbow to hug the knee in towards your chest, whatever feels good, as long as you are rinsing out through that spine. Getting a nice deep spinal twist here. Inhaling to lengthen, of course, and exhaling to wring out the spine, maybe deepening through this twist. When you're ready, upon your next round of breath, unravel yourself. And we're going to move on to that half cow face pose on this side. So knee on top of knee, pulling that left foot towards your glute and still pulling the right toes towards you, so flexed foot. Inhaling to lengthen the spine, exhaling to fold forward and settle here, feeling that stretch in your left hip and your right hamstring. And remember that if anything feels painful, just begin to walk your hands back to your body. Doesn't matter how far you fold forward, you're just here to lengthen. Awesome job. Upon your next round of breath, roll up through the spine, lengthen out through both legs, give your legs a little wiggle, grab a hold of your strap, make sure the pillow is underneath both knees, and we're going to do a nice forward fold with both legs. Remove the flesh from under the sit bones, inhaling, lengthening through the spine, and exhaling, pulling forward on the straps. Again, giving yourself that nice space to breathe and be. I'm going to just spin to the side to show you to keep your knees generously bent. And tilting the hip forward. So the tops of your hip bones are tilting towards your thighs and the sit bones are reaching back behind you. And if you feel like you're arching in the spine, roll up through the spine, give yourself more space on that strap and hinge forward, leading with your heart, crown of the head nice and long. Settle here for a few rounds of breath, soft knees. Awesome job, yogis. Upon your next round of breath, you're going to release the strap, come out of that stretch, and we're going to remove all the props, remove the pillows underneath you, just push them to the side, and we're going to head into our tabletop position. So shoulders are going to be over the wrist, hips are over the knees, feet can be flexed or unflexed, doesn't matter to me. Whatever feels good in your body. Nice neutral spine here, crown of the head nice and long. We're going to move through our cat-cows just to get our spines nice and loose. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Awesome. On your inhale, you're going to dip the belly, reach the heart forward. Tailbone is up. Maybe look up. As you exhale, you're going to round through the spine. Press the earth away from you. Tuck chin to chest. Tailbone is tucked. Inhale, dip the belly, reach the heart forward. Tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine, big, big, big arch like a Halloween cat. One more time, inhale, dip the belly, reach the heart. Exhale, round the spine, tuck chin to tailbone. Next move, you're gonna dip your hips to the right and you're gonna gaze past your left shoulder, nice side stretch to the right side. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Gaze is past your left toes. Awesome. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip your hips to the left. Gaze past your right shoulder to your right toes. Breathing here, maybe noticing either side may be tighter than the other, whatever. Just get to know yourself. It's important to do that in this yoga practice. Big breaths here. Inhaling through center. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck the toes, hover the knees, surprise core, hug the abs in towards your spine, crown of the head nice and long. I know that you're so strong. We're going to move in this position. So when you're ready, we're going to step the right leg out, left leg out, high plank, right leg in, left leg in. One more time, right, left, in. One round of breath. You're going to lead with the left this time, hovering. So left leg out, right leg out. Left leg in, right leg in. One more time. Awesome job. You're so strong. Kiss the knees to the earth. Inhale, dip the belly, reach the heart forward. Oh my goodness. Exhale, round the spine, tuck chin and tailbone. Press the earth away from you. Now we're going to move into a low lunge on that left side. So once you're ready, you're going to inch that left foot forward, bend at the left knee. Right knee is planted behind you. I'm grabbing a hold of one of my pillows to place under that right knee just to give myself a little bit more cushion. Hands can remain on the floor, or you can do what I'm doing and place both hands on top of that left thigh. Roll the shoulders back, energetically pull the right knee towards center, left knee towards center of the mat, just so you're pulling up through the spine, shoulders stacked on top of hips. I'm grabbing a hold of the windowsill beside me to give myself more stability. Sinking into the hips. Awesome job. On your next round of breath, we're going to move on. So counter stretch. You're going to grab a hold of the earth with both hands, sinking the hips back into space. You're beginning to lengthen through that front leg. Hands can be on top of that left thigh still. I just really want you to pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Nice long spine. If you begin to feel that spine round like I'm doing, give yourself more space. Inch yourself back off of the earth and place the hands on your thighs. Nice hamstring stretch. Left foot is flexed, toes pointing towards your face. Inhaling here. Exhale, you're going to bend at that front knee, and we're just going to switch sides. So you're going to take the right leg up, help it up to the front of your mat by your hands. Doesn't matter how many steps it takes to get there, as long as you get there. Left knee is planted to the earth. Left toes are untucked. Again, you can start onto the earth, hands on earth, or hands on thighs. Again, energetically pulling the knee towards center, heel towards center, so you're zipping up through the spine, shoulders over the hips, nice left hip flexor stretch, crown of the head nice and tall. We don't want any arched spines here. And it doesn't matter how low you sink, as long as the spine is nice and long and you're getting that stretch, that's all I care about. Maybe wiggle through the front toes. Awesome job, yogis. We're going to counter this stretch. When you are ready, upon your next round of breath, you're going to begin to help yourself to sink the hip points back into space. Begin to lengthen through that leg. Soft bend the knees as always. I know I sound like a broken record, but I can't stress that enough. So again, pulling that right hip back this time, left hip forward. Just hinge and fold. Maybe the hands reach to the earth, whatever feels good for you. Again, a long, long, long spine. One line of energy from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Feel that nice hamstring stretch. Once again, if you feel a difference between each side, that's totally okay, totally normal. Feel content with where you are. You're exactly where you're supposed to be in your body, in the space, in your practice, and in your breath. Upon your next round of breath, we're going to come out of that half split. You're going to tuck the back toes, lift the knee off the mat, and step forward with your left foot to meet the right. And we're just going to hang in this forward fold. Remove the pillow if it's in your way. Generously bend the knees, hinge at the hips, and just allow your head and neck to fall heavy. Maybe grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Let the head and neck fall. Sway from side to side. And if you feel like you're really, really, really arching through the spine and you're tucking through the tailbone, do not do that. Really hinge at the hips. So pull the sit bones back into space and just hang. It's okay if you're here where I'm showing right now, just sway from side to side. I really just want for you to release through the lower back and just let the head and neck fall heavy. It's okay if you can't touch your toes in this moment. You'll get there, I promise. Just be happy with where you are. Feel thankful for your body for stretching it in this moment, and just let yourself hang. When you're ready, release the hands, and we're going to roll up like a ragdoll, root through the heels and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Roll through the spine, roll the shoulders up, back, and down once you get there. And fix your hair, fix your shirt, fix your pantaloons. Do what you got to do to feel nice and comfy. But we're going to move on to some shoulder mobility. So I want you to grab a hold of your strap, whatever that may be. And I'm going to come onto my knees because I want to stay in the frame of the video, but stay standing and grab a hold as wide as you'd like, and you're going to reach the strap up and over and back behind you. Inhaling to reach up and over, exhale down the front. Inhale, you're going to reach the strap up and over and back behind you, shoulder mobility. So you're making semicircles with that strap up and over your head. And if that feels a little bit easier, you can shorten the distance of the strap. Oh my goodness, that was a little tight. And loosen through the distance of the strap. Whatever, find your edge. Find that little bit that feels good. Now we're going to make semicircles with our bodies. So getting a nice hold of the strap and circle your torso to one side, then the other, clockwise, counterclockwise. We're just moving through the torso. So legs are going to stay where they are. You're just moving through the upper body. Nice, nice, nice shoulder stretch. Nice pulling through the scapula away from the spine. Feels super yummy. And when you're ready, release the strap. Awesome job. Some half sun salutations just to get us all nice and loosey-goosey. Inhale, sweep the arms up, root through the heels. As you exhale, you're going to hinge at your hips and take a nice forward fold. Pull the hip bones back into space, hinge and fold forward. Nice generous bend of the knees. As you inhale, you're going to press your palms to your shins, roll the shoulders back. Nice long energy. Crown of the head is reaching forward, tailbone back. Exhale, relax and release. As you inhale, you're going to sweep the arms by your sides, reverse swan dive, sweep all the way up, root through the heels, extend through the legs. Exhale, palms to heart center. Again, inhale, reach the arms up nice and high. Exhale, hinge and fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, press palms to shin, crown of the head nice and long. Exhale, relax and release. Beautiful job, yogis. One more time. You're going to inhale, sweep the arms up or roll up like a rag doll, whatever feels good for you. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're going to move on to this one. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This is going to get us down. Exhale, hinge and fold. As you inhale, you're going to take a nice halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches nice and long. Exhale, you're going to bend the knees and help yourself down to your booty. So you're going to head into a couple of seated cat-cows. So knees are bent, feet are planted, butt is planted, hands are on the shins. Inhale, pull the shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, round, spine, chin to chest, tuck tailbone. Again, inhale, reach the heart, pull shoulders back, maybe look up. Exhale, around the spine. Same spinal movements as our cat-cow. This time as you inhale, you're to reach the heart forward. And as you exhale, this time round the spine and lower all the way down to the earth. We're going to move on into a little spinal twist with wind releasing pose. So you're going to keep the knees bent and you're going to hug the right knee in towards your chest or in towards that right shoulder. Give it a good sway from side to side. Let the back of the head rest to the earth. Foot is flexed. And upon your next inhale, you're going to round the spine. So forehead's going to hug into the knee. Give yourself a big squeeze. And as you exhale, just relax down. We're going to head into a spinal twist. So place both feet to the earth and scoot your hips to the right. And you're going to let your legs fall to the left. So your knees are bent, legs fall to the left. I'm going to place a pillow in between both knees just to give myself a little extra cushion, and teeing out through the arms. That right shoulder is going to melt to the earth and my gaze is going to be past the right shoulder. Just allow your spine to rinse out here. Take a couple of deep and complete rounds of breath, settling through the spine, settling into your mat. And as you're ready, release the pillow from in between your legs, and we're going to head to the opposite sides. So we're going to hug the left knee in towards our chest, sway it from side to side. And as you inhale, you're going to round your forehead to your knee, give yourself a big squeeze. Exhale, back of the head is going to rest. Plant both feet to the earth. Scoot your hips to the left this time and let the legs fall to the right. Again, I'm placing a pillow in between my legs on this one just to give myself a little extra cushion. Teeing out through the arms. Left shoulder is completely melted to the earth. Couple of rounds of breath in the spinal twist. Allow yourself to settle once again. Just let yourself breathe and be. Awesome job, yogis. When you're ready, unravel yourself and remove the pillow from in between your legs. Let's hug the knees into our chest, maybe rounding the forehead to the knees if that feels good for you, or keep the back of the head rested to the mat. You can circle the knee in one direction to the next if you want to massage the lower spine. Just have a play here. And once you're ready to seal your practice together today, I'd like for you to roll to one side and allow yourself to press to a nice seated position, crisscross applesauce. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. And we're going to seal our practice with one round of breath together. So stoked to practice with you today. Thanks for choosing me to guide you. As you inhale, you're going to sweep the arms up nice and high, all the way to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Thanks so much again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.